The king merely cast a lingering glance at the voluptuous woman. The cardinal instantly understood his intention. He sent the woman straight to Henry's bed. The ministers had long been used to this behavior. In fact, to please Henry, they deliberately recruited a group of pretty maids into the palace. Anne was especially eye-catching. Before long, she caught Henry's attention. But Henry didn't know something. Anne's appearance was a carefully laid trap. To achieve his political ambitions, Thomas took the opportunity. He sent his daughter into the palace. He hoped to use her beauty. He wanted to restore the Boleyn family's glory. It turned out he bet correctly. Anne was indeed a woman with extraordinary skills. The moment she appeared at the royal ball, she instantly attracted Henry's attention. To leave a deeper impression on him, Anne deliberately rejected his invitation. She had no idea at all. That kind of behavior completely captured Henry's heart. From that day on, Anne began to appear before Henry intentionally or not. Yet each time Henry showed the slightest affection, she would find an excuse to pull away, back and forth, until Henry was completely obsessed with her. Even in his dreams, he saw Anne's charming face, determined to win her heart. Henry sent her a lot of jewelry. He thought she would be excited, just like all his previous women. But to his surprise, the next day, the jewelry was returned. Anne sent a letter with it. Henry was very shocked. He opened the letter. Anne thanked him politely. She announced her decision to leave the palace. Henry was deeply disappointed, but at the same time, he discovered something. She was even more unique because no one had ever rejected his gifts before. To bring her back to the castle, Henry wrote her dozens of love letters. He granted her father new titles and honors. He even went to her home personally. He expressed his love. To win Anne's body, Henry didn't hesitate. He made a solemn vow. He declared she would be his only love for life. He even promised to give her the highest level of nobility. Henry thought such a promise would move her, but to his surprise, the next moment she rejected him.
What is it?
What have I done to make you treat me like this?
Done. What fault have I committed? Tell me.
Your Majesty, I have already given my maidenhead into my husband's hands, and whoever he is, only he will have it.
In other words, if Henry wanted to have her, he had to marry her. It was only then that Henry realized what was happening. He was surprised by Anne's ambition, but at the same time, he understood her concerns. After all, Anne's sister Mary had no official status. Everyone called her the king's mistress. Perhaps Henry felt humiliated by Anne's rejection. So after he finished speaking, he left without hesitation. Anne wanted to call him back, but after thinking about it, she decided to stick to her choice. She would never settle for just being a mistress. What she wanted all along was the throne itself. It turned out she was right. By that time, Henry was completely obsessed with her. That night, he went directly to Queen Catherine's room. He demanded a divorce.